Bizarre Brain Comics. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I'm Gary, your host, and this is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. And this time, we're going to have a look at Wonder Woman number 251 from 1979. But before we do that, I'll tell you about my new book. But it should be up on Amazon by now. It's just a little bit thicker than the other one. This is brand new. As you can see, all I've got is the a proof copy. And I don't even have my own copies yet. But it should be available on Amazon by now, just under Bizarre Brain Comics Presents Heroes. And this is completely very different from my other one. This is of mainstream nature. It has some superhero stories, some strange little science fiction things, some horror. Werewolf. Look at that one. Look at that one. Werewolf story, vampire story, and stuff like that. So check that out, please, because that helps me keep this channel going. So here we are, Wonder Woman number 251 from 1979, written by Jack C. Harris, with pencils by Jose Delbo and inks by Vince Colletta. It's like Vince Colletta is inking everything everywhere through the 70s, it seems. Both companies, all the time. But it's usually stuff, like this, because he is so good at because his inks has a tendency to stiffen the penciler's work, but they work well together here, I think. I think previously when I talked about Wonder Woman, it was also Jose Delbo and Vince Colletta, but I think it was a different writer. But Vince Colletta, he's able to make the women's faces so incredibly lovely. See, and this cover is drawn by Ross Andru and Dick Giordano, and of course Ross Andru did Wonder Woman for many years in the late 50s and early 60s himself. And whoever originally got this book, a little girl named Lisa, and I can't make out her last name, wrote her name across there. And you can see this is not a regular newsstand version. This was a Whitman version, which was in multi-packs sold in department stores, which, like all these multi-pack comics, never come to my part of the country. Yeah, because I hear now about Walmart's got these comic packs, and Five Below has these comic packs, multi packs, but they don't come here. Both those stores are just blocks away from me, and I've even looked online. They don't have them here for some reason. I don't know why. And anyway. And of course, it doesn't have the barcode down there in the corner. So Wonder Woman. Now this is go back to Paradise Island, Princess Diana. There's only room enough in man's world for one Wonder Woman. Yes, and it's this gorgeous redhead kicking Diana's butt. Yeah. And I guess, well, we'll get into it now. Jose Delbo I've talked about before. He did Wonder Woman for several years. He did a lot of work at Charlton as well on some westerns, like Billy the Kid and various other things. And then, but it was written by Jack C. Harris. And he was born in 1947. He's an American writer and editor of comic books, primarily at DC in the 70s and 80s. He earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree at Philadelphia College of Art and served in the Army Signal Corps. Then he got hired at DC under the Junior Woodchuck program, which was an apprenticeship program. And he worked as an assistant editor and an editor before doing writing like on ISIS, Commandy, and of course Wonder Woman. Then he did later years did a bunch of stuff for other things for Marvel and DC, and co-created some various characters that I don't know about. Okay. Wonder Woman. Okay, this is 79. So this was right after, probably about at the end of the Wonder Woman TV series, and kind of coinciding with that. And Jack Harris, he brought Wonder Woman back to the present, following on with like they did with the TV show, because for a year or so they had Wonder Woman set in World War II to coincide with the TV show at that time, that first season, which was set in World War II. Then seasons 2 and 3, when it went to another network, brought her up into contemporary times, and that's what Jack Harris did in the comics. And then, so this is in contemporary times. Here we see. Butt shot, first thing. Butt shot on Wonder Woman. In this, apparently this stuff started in a previous issue, the previous issue, which I don't have. But this is to let you know that it's Wonder Woman, and all these guys in this hotel lobby are flabbergasted. The name is Wonder Woman, yeah. So they, she's looking for a place. Here we see, well, it's not Diana. It's not Diana. It's this gorgeous redhead. And they think, well, she's Wonder Woman, but because she's looking for a room, a place to stay. And the guy looks in the paper sees a picture of Wonder Woman, and says, that's not her. This isn't really Wonder Woman. She's a fraud. Well, so she smashes the table and rushes out, and uses the lasso to latch onto the invisible jet, and she takes off again. Then we get the flashback here of they had another contest, and Orana, this lady's name is Orana. She beat Diana in the contest, so she gets the right to be Wonder Woman and goes back to man's world. So then Diana is stuck there on Paradise Island. Well, so I can't stay here. I've got my own life to lead as Diana Prince. So she goes, and who would have thought they have the Amazons have their own space program, have this big old ship, and she steals it. Big old rocket ship. And then I did a few weeks ago, I did that episode of on the Hostess comic book ads. And here's another one. The Unbeatable Power. And she steals the ship and takes off because she goes as a suborbital flight, so she can get back to New York, or wherever it is that she's at. And I notice here that this ship looks an awful lot like the Liberator from the Blake 7 TV show. It's some good visual storytelling and some nice pseudo technology here. It all looks good, and really nice artwork all the way around. And I think for Wonder Woman, for the most part, Delbo and Colletta work well together. So she abandons the ship, don't know where it's going. She gets to her apartment and becomes Diana Prince again. She's gone off because she works at the UN, I think, at the time. And then she have these people here. Well, this guy from NASA. She had applied for a position as an astronaut. Here she is, and she is going to going to become an astronaut. This was when they were building up, doing new astronaut training at NASA for the upcoming space shuttle program. So that's how she got hired. Meanwhile, another part of town, there's this odd-looking vehicle getting away from the cops, and the new Wonder Woman slams down in front of the cops, bringing them to a screeching halt, letting the bad guy get away, because she thought they were the bad guys chasing that guy. No, he's the criminal. We're the cops. So then she goes, chases the car, smashes into, and he gets dumped on her butt, left behind, and allows the bad guy to get away. And it turns out he's a villain called Warhead. So she's all ticked off. Then they see the thing about in the paper about Diana Prince becoming an astronaut. Well, that ticks her Orana off because she's not supposed to have left Paradise Island at all. And she hunts her down, finds her, smashes into her apartment, and she says, "I'm going to take you back to Paradise Island." And then in the process, she finds out she's been screwing up, let the bad guy get away. Says, "Warhead, I know Warhead, so we've got to take care of him. I'm a Wonder Woman, I'll do it." And here we got an ad for Batman and the Unknown Soldier. As it would have been on Earth 2 then, with Batman in World War II. And another one with Superman and Aquaman teaming up against Ocean Master. Those would have been good ones. Then we see Warhead. It actually looks kind of like a Shazam villain. I can't think of his name. Yeah, Warhead. And he looks like a big old walking bomb. And he's got this weapon system set up. And he wants to sell it to the highest bidder. But he's going to do a test. It's a neutron bomb that he has stolen. Neutron bomb warhead missiles. And he's going to sell the system to some bad guys. And they will want a demonstration that he's got the goods. So this guy, he usually does a demonstration. What's going on? The new Wonder Woman takes off. I said, "Oh, they've got the Columbus Day parade going on. That'll be where he's demonstrating." So the new Wonder Woman takes off. Diana Prince, well, I can't. It's none of my affair, but I can't let it be. Meanwhile, conflict on Paradise Island when the Queen says, "Never refer to the princess as a fugitive. We'll just let it be." And some of the others are not happy with that. Meanwhile, back in New York, 1978, October 1979. And here it is, Columbus Day. That shows the parade, and she's I don't know how she can see it, but the invisible jet flying around with the girl, and they're what looks like a big old attack helicopter, and they're guiding the missile to the neutron down to their ground zero. She still has her Wonder Woman powers because she's an Amazon, and discarding her civilian attire, puts on Amazonian dress, and takes off. She catches the bomb while Orana is trying to deal with Warhead, but deflecting bullets. But she's not as good at the bullets and bracelets as Diana is, and she takes a couple of hits. Oh no! So she throws the missile at the helicopter, and then go kablooey. Which since it's supposed to be a neutron bomb, it would still basically. Oh, they've got taken it away from the city. It would go kablooey, which would still be kind of devastating. And then Diana takes Orana back to Paradise Island, where she is given respect and an honored funeral, and she takes back the mantle of Wonder Woman. Hola, Princess Diana! Hola, Wonder Woman! And next, NASA's newest astronaut and the Empress of the Silver Snake. Ha ha! And Wonder Words. Fred Hembeck, little Hembeck strip here in the back. You don't. I don't care if you are the unknown soldier. Take off those silly bandages. So he takes them off and gasp. That's the worst acne I've ever seen. So that's what we got this time for Wonder Woman. oh, my voice can't do that very well. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And do leave a comment. What era of Wonder Woman did you like? Did you watch the old TV show? And did you like that? What about the new Wonder Woman, newer Wonder Woman 77 comics that they did just a few years ago? Do you like those? Which is, of course, tied into the TV series. And what about the new Wonder Woman movies? Or the Golden Age? What Wonder Woman version of Wonder Woman do you like best, if any? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, comics are art.